A kind day to you all. I am Kinsmark, checking out the demo for Rise of Liberty, a colonial combat game I came across on Game Jolt, and that I actually think looks fairly interesting. So let's see. Apparently there are the socials there. Number of bots, number of waves. Alright, I'll keep it standard for now. I'll check the options first off. Sensitivity. Okay, cool. Controls. I can slow motion with T. Cool. Okay, X is melee. That I'll have to remember. M to toggle music. Toggle UI. Z to prone. Alright, I'm familiar with that. R for reload. Primary. Secondary. AI commanding. Alright, so numbers, assign commands. Almost Mountain Blade-ish, that. Can I change maps? Let's see. Oh, cool, I can. Alright, so hill, swamp, flatlands. And that's it for now. Okay, so I'll start at the hill. And check this out. Because, again, it actually charmed me at first glance. So, alright. I am at the command of an army. An actual army. Because there are a lot of characters here. Alright, interesting. I assume I should man the fortifications. Not charging overhead. Alright, cool. Climb on over, men! Man, there are a lot of characters on the field. So, clearly this has a simple, low-poly art style. Although, that could actually work to its advantage, because that limitation of polygons means that that's each character drawing less... Oh man, jittery movements on that guy. Processing and GPU power, so that should free up the engine to then render mass numbers of characters on screen at one time like this. So, man, my guys are spreading out like crazy. I should probably assign some commands and should probably pay closer attention to the commands I can actually grant. That's fine though. Oh, score is actually moving. Comrades, have we engaged anyone? Or are we just capturing points somewhere? Is that what we're doing? I see red flags in the distance. Ah! The redcoats are coming! Pick off the lead! Okay, so there is projectile travel time. Reload. Oh, I actually have to stand here and actually plug the rifle. There we go. Ah, dang it, he moved. Oh, crap, that guy is already down. Alright, reload. Oh, man, this is actually nerve-wracking. Because I actually have to take the time to load. Crap, I am on the front, aren't I? Uh-oh. Ah, crap. I think I just got... Yep, I got caught in the knee. So, weapon select. Primary, I have a musket. And that looks like a flintlock for a secondary. Can I actually change these? Oh, I can. Alright, for some reason I thought I couldn't because it was all grayed out. So I can get, like, a carbine. I can get, like, a hackbutt, an axe. Is that... I don't know. I assume that's, like, an axe blunderbuss sort of thing. A cutlass or a lantern. Alright. One, if from sea, a couple of them, if land, I don't know. I know my American history. Oh, they're all, like, holding position at their camp. Can I move the camera? Oh, I can! I can actually, like, spectate like this. Interesting. So, this reminds me of a more accurate, I suppose, totally accurate battle simulator. In that it's fairly simple. However, the AI is competent. And I could swear I've actually heard that same sound that's coming from the rifle reports. Whoa, alright, so a whole mess of them just spawned in. When I saw some combat reenactments several years ago. So the audio design here is actually pretty well done, because that sounds like the things that I heard at that event and have seen since in videos about that sort of thing. So, interesting. Alright, let's see. I'll change to a carbine and a sword. Yeah, done. Deploy! Okay, so I wonder, can I change my camera to third person? Because I'd find that easier to control. Alright, let's also experiment with commands here. So, okay, 1 is keys for numbers, 3 also. Oh, geez, alright, they are all ascending that hill over there. I think I just issued a command, because I hit, I think, 4, and men started moving. So, yeah. Alright, I hit it again, and he started moving. I do wish, a la Mountain Blade, that the commands that I give through the numbers would give a little pop-up on screen in text, so that I can confirm that I am issuing the commands that I think I am. Because I can't tell exactly what I'm doing here. I know it said number keys are commands, I just can't tell exactly which ones I'm issuing, because I can't remember which one is which. Because I only glanced at them quickly. Alright, charge! Yes! Melee charge! Take advantage of their slow reload time! Cut them all down! Show them that a sword still has a place on this field! Ow! And so do fixed bayonets, because that's a thing. An advantage they have over swords is reach, numbers. So, alright. Let's deploy again and approach this a little more carefully, a little more seriously. Ha! Oh, I think this is actually... Ow. This is actually a blunderbuss, not a carbine, because I saw a lot more explosions where it impacted than just one! And that flared end of the barrel there is indicative of some of the old rifling well, it's not rifling, it's just the shape of the ends of those weapons, meant to flare out the projectiles as they rattle about the barrel following the initial explosion. Alright, there we go. So this thing is actually quite powerful. I assume the spread on it means that I can't expect accuracy at any amount of range. Ha! Good. I've killed their flag bearer. Good. So their score is still higher than ours, which means I need to get the hell in the fight and actually contribute to this. This is really cool. As simple as it looks, there is an extremely competent... Oh, alright. I'm actually starting to notice things that I probably should have paid closer attention to earlier. The flags there, I think that means they have that hill captured. So let's correct that, shall we? An extremely competent foundation for a game here. Like, a robust game. There is a lot of room for content to improve upon this and to flesh it out further. You know, more character customization options if there are any. Arms and armament, armor even, because, I mean, a limited amount of it could still go a long way. Maybe adding mounts, adding, hey, is this guy here to replace the flag? Do I actually, so we need the flag bearers to actually, dude, I think I need you here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, keep on walking in place. There you go, stand still. Or just slide toward me, that's cool. Animations could use some polish, that's fine. This is still in early access. I'm still getting accustomed to saying that about games on Game Jolt, of all places. Alright, cool. So, anyway. Just adding more variables to this, I think, could really give it legs to stand on in a cool way. Because this actually reminds me of when I first played the early alpha versions of Unturned, and I saw extreme potential there. And that was one of the rare cases in which I saw potential and then Nelson the dev actually followed through on it and really realized the potential that that game had. I hope to see that again here, because this has a cool foundation. Because honestly, it's these simpler looking games that can sometimes... Oh, wow. Okay, so firing while moving can really affect accuracy. They can go a long way because they have so much more freedom to do interesting... Ow! I'm hit! Ow, I'm down. Things with their time, because they aren't so focused on just constantly churning out high poly, extremely HD assets. They can crank out assets really quickly and then start doing things with them. And so there can actually end up more game to these simpler looking titles than some of the more aesthetically impressive ones that are shallow in terms of actual content. So, let's see. Weapon select. I'll change things up and see how some of these others fare. Let's start with a little, like... I Can't tell if that's a hackbutt or a blunderbuss. Okay, the sword, I am not going to get that close. So, alright, yeah. Flintlock, cool. Or maybe that's a matchlock or a wheellock, I couldn't tell you. Deploy? Cool, okay. So, let's just test this little thing. I wonder if I can, like, spawn at points where we've captured those flags. Alright, let's just test fire. Okay, so yeah, that did not go far. That actually looked like it exploded on impact. Or is that... yeah, that's just kicking up a whole lot of dirt. Alright, so particle effects. Interesting. Rudimentary, although interesting. And... oh, cool. Oh, that's not a blunderbuss. This is a hand cannon. Because that is one giant ball. Okay. No wonder it kicked up so much dust. They have fixed bayonets. Charge! Alright, let's just... alright, sorry. Casualties on all sides. War is hell. I had to end it. Oh, geez, they are about to end me. Man, this hand cannon is... ow! Satisfying. Reload faster. Ow! Yeah. Aw, I couldn't fire from my knees and take them all with me. So, alright, that's that. How's about the axe? And I still haven't used that flintlock. Let's see here. I assume with this one, I can melee somehow? Would that... yeah, there we go. So I can use X to actually swing with the underbarrel axe. Man, where are those on the modern field? Ooh, this thing is accurate. Alright, I like that. And I love that he actually shoves in the wad first. That's something a lot of people forget in terms of just common appreciation of colonial era warfare. Everybody thinks it's just, pour in powder, shove the musket ball in there, pound it, and go! No, there are other steps. Ah, crap, I missed. I actually saw the projectile that time. So they're actually physically present in the environment. It isn't just hit scan. Ow! Asshole. Crap. Okay, it looks like this thing, for some reason, shoots slightly, I think, up and to the right? Does it do that consistently, or... yep, yes it does. Okay, because I couldn't tell if it was just randomizing any amount of shot drift one direction or another. No, it's definitely consistently, so I need to aim like that. Or maybe it just happened to do it consistently those couple of times, because that time it went pretty much completely straight. So, once more. There we go. Because, yeah, then it went up and to the left. So, there is some random shot drift to these short barrels, which there should be, so that's good. God, him in the face! I like this little thing. Ooh, oh, they are closing in on us. They are also stomping us score-wise. I should also clarify that there is a paid version of this available on GameJolt. This is just the free demo. And I can't remember exactly how much the paid version retails for. I'll clarify that in the captions now. So check that out if you guys are interested. I sort of expected, since it said that they won, that it would just close out the match, and it didn't. So, alright, anyway, I died, so I'll just, I'll quit and I'll muck about on another map for a little while. Let's see here also. Number of waves. Can I, like, crank that up crazy high? Let's go to, like, 10 waves. Just see what happens. Colonist. Oh, cool! I can don the red coats! Alright, cool. Let's do that. Just change things up a little. Team balance. Oh, I can, like, really sway things one way or another. Alright, let's keep things even. And how high can I actually get this number? Because it's running relatively smoothly now. Let's crank this up to 500 AIs on the field. Let's see how robust this actually is. Alright, let's go to the flatlands for this so I can actually see it clearly. And... alright, I can hear my computer chugging a little. And if I look right at this crowd, the frame rate starts to drop. It's still, I'd say, about 15-ish FPS. I don't actually have an active counter on screen right now, so I couldn't tell you definitively. Clearly, it's still running at a rate that, while a little jarring, is playable. Oh my god, that's intimidating. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, this is terrifying. Alright, I think I just scored the first kill. Oh my god. I have never seen an accurate first-person colonial combat game, because almost all of them are top-down isometric strategy, either turn-based or real-time. This one puts you on the field in the lines amongst the ranks, and my god, is it intimidating. Alright, men, press forward. We must take the flag. For jolly old England. Tea and crumpets all right. Oh. Man. Man. Hit the numbers. I don't know what they do. Oh no. Fellas, we can talk about this. You're all charming American gents, aren't you? Why aren't you all helping me? There we go. Okay, alright. I'll take my place in the line here. Am I actually an officer, or am I just some schmuck? Oh god! That is terrifying. I love it so much. Heh! Crap, I shot too high. Oh. So that's what the waves thing meant. It's how many of these rank and file units actually spawn at one time. God, this thing shoots high. Oh god, when they volley. Oh, speaking of, I wonder if there's a command I can issue to actually utilize proper volley fire. Like, can I tell the front line to take a knee after they fire so that the second line can fire over them? Oh crap, they are charging. Oh man. This is actually semi-accurate to the combat methodologies of the day. Heh, eh. Cut him down with my axe. And my axe. There we go. Heh. And, oh god. Hit it now. I'll take a bayonet to the throat. Alright. I actually really like the little axe rifle. Like an axe carbine, whatever the hell it's called. Man, there are a lot of dead guys on the field. Ooh, our guys are actually pressing up a little. So, alright. I could spend all day on this. Let me actually check out the last of the free maps here, and then I think I'll leave it at that, because I've shown off, I think, all of the, whoa, this is intimidating, mechanical aspects of this game so far. I forgot I left the numbers really high. Oh well, that's fine. This is unnerving, because that cloying fog makes acquisition of any target so difficult. Oh, this is actually like knee-high water, isn't it? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I do, I don't. Alright, man. Capture the flag. There are so many, man. This map is huge. I wonder, can I actually access a map? I can't hit like M or anything. Oh, I forgot I could slow time, because I have that T ability. Alright, I hear action over yonder. Alright, well, sound the trumpets, lads, for we are about to capture a point uncontested. Oh, just seeing those silhouettes crossing the horizon, that's actually really cool. Alright, so are we actually capturing this? Yes, because our flag bearer has arrived? No. So maybe it doesn't require a flag bearer. Maybe it's just a certain number of characters of your faction arriving to capture that area. Because this is essentially conquest mode from so many other competitive FPS games. Also, I wonder, does this have competitive multiplayer? Or will it? Because if it does or will, I am all about that life. Ooh. Oh man, I can't even tell if those are friendlies or enemies because it's so dark. Because the color grading actually works. The reflection on the water less so. It's a little too pristine because there aren't any ripples. Okay, so these are friendlies here. Those are not! Okay, alright, let's try the slow time. Reload. Oh man. Oh, suddenly it's like a Jerry Bruckheimer film. I saw this movie! Glory was great, Denzel Washington, you glorious man! Okay, am I actually still alive, or is the animation just still... Oh, the flag has fallen. Oh, the Americans are victorious that day. So, man. Alright, again, I could actually just spend hours messing around with that. This is super cool. This has one hell of a foundation that I hope is realized into something worthy of the potential that this possesses. Because again, it's so simple aesthetically that it means attention can get given to mechanical aspects much more efficiently, because it isn't just one of those projects that all of the involved devs are spending all of their time crafting insanely high poly models and high quality textures for. One could craft up these models in an afternoon, let's call it honestly, and then immediately start turning around and figuring out how to code things mechanically to do more interesting things and how to issue different commands. Again, I think one of the controls that I would love to see added to this game, is it here and I just missed it? I can prone. I'd like to just crouch, though, to take a knee. Because again, if I could, let's check these commands one more time. Add or remove units to squad. Okay, hold position, pursue nearby enemies, patrol area, send squad to point. Okay. So, I'd like if... I hate to just issue, comparisons. However, I think one of the strongest squad combat systems I've ever seen is ironically in a medieval combat simulation series, the Mount and Blade series, and for those one can address certain types of units or certain squads individually, and then grant individual commands to those units. So if something like that were implemented here, I think it could grant, especially given the sheer number of units that one can spawn for one's team on the field at one time, it would make it much more manageable and allow for more complex strategies on the fly. So again, the one strategy that I wish I could employ, because it's accurate to the period and it's effective, I mean there's a reason it was used during the proper period, is volley fire. Could I tell my front line, could I even assign lines, or could the AI designate their own amongst the ranks automatically? Could I tell the front line to take a knee after firing so that the line over their shoulders can then fire over them, and then after they've reloaded, then they can just alternate. That way we can keep up continuous fields of fire the way that it was done during these field combat days, because that would make for a really interesting experience. And again, if this ever gets multiplayer, it could get insanely fun in a hurry. Now, I mean, obviously this, without any sort of, story elements, could get repetitive. At the same time, though, I think adding the human element could give it that sense of unpredictability that could lend it a really cool sense of longevity. So check this out if you guys are interested. If it has hooked you as much as it has me, consider actually checking out the full version of it. Again, it is just a few dollars on Game Jolt, and I think it's worth it so that one can support this idea and see it more fully realized, because I think there's some real talent at play among the developers of this game. So, thank you all kindly for watching. Consider checking out our Patreon if you've enjoyed this episode. I'm Kids Mark here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.